years of marital expectations, mockeries and gossips from family and folks. It's my 35th birthday today, still single. The feeling is heartbreaking. The weight of family expectations crushed me. The constant banter from my mom made my life unbearable. My siblings were all married with kids, while I'm still single. The pressure is unspeakable. The question and answers are seriously depressing, but none of this is my fault. My mom reminded me as always, "You're getting old, Devine. At your age, I was done with childbearing. Do you have these beautiful curves for nothing? See how good you look, yet you can't attract a husband. If only you were as smart as your other siblings. I told you, men can't always be ready. Get one, get pregnant for him. That is the quickest way to hook a man. Your sisters did it and it worked. Keep waiting for genuine love in this era." My mom tormented me day in, day out. My mom's resentment towards me is unbelievable. My heart pants whenever I'm around her, because whatever I say or do must surely be used against me. Yet I'm single at my age. Is that a crime? She enforced her expectations relentlessly. I dreaded my birthdays because of her. "Devine, you're 35 today," I said to myself, looking at the rolling ceiling fan. 35 without any man asking for your hand in marriage. Not even a relationship, I murmured to myself, tearing in my heart. My mother walked into my room and sat on the bed. I knew what she was going to say. It wasn't the 5th or the 6th time she would say it. "Happy birthday," she said, smiling. "Thank you, Mom," I responded without raising my head. "This new year will not pass you by. You will get married and give birth to those beautiful children I have always dreamed of for you. Amen." "Do you remember Pastor Donald, our family friend?" she asked. "I remember him, Mom. What about him?" Pastor Donald's friend, Pastor Tio, is looking for a very beautiful woman to settle down with instantly. So Pastor Donald contacted me because he prays for us, now. I couldn't utter a word. The outcome would be funny if I dare it. My mom went on and on explaining why I shouldn't miss the opportunity, stating Tio is an international minister of the gospel, rich, elegant, and handsome, and he's every woman's dream. "Pastor Donald met your father some days ago, and they discussed extensively about it already. Your father have asked all the relevant questions, so the road is clear. Thank goodness, Devine is finally getting married." "Vine, are you hearing me at all? Why not excited?" she said soberly. I began to laugh. I can't remember when last she called me by my last name. Wow, so there is still love in this woman's heart for me, I murmured. "How could you link me up for marriage again, Mom? After what happened the last time with David, I almost lost my life. Don't you remember?" I asked. We were silent for a moment before she finally broke the silence. "The fact that you ate food and ate bones doesn't stop you from eating, Devine, does it?" she asked anxiously, looking straight into my eyeballs. "Your biological clock is ticking," my mother reminded me as she stood up to leave. "I don't think you are getting younger." I watched her leave my room. My heart was heavy. Sighing, I lay back on the bed and wondered when she would stop pressurizing me to do as she said. Remember 2 years ago when my parents mounted so much pressure on me. Going home after work was always difficult. I would linger around until it was late before returning home. I couldn't attend weddings without my mother reminding me that it was my mates who were getting married. "Is it forbidden for you to get married?" she always asked. I avoided my siblings' children naming ceremonies or any other gathering that brought families together. I was constantly embarrassed. When my siblings came around, I did gist with them briefly, then returned to my room before they raise funny questions that makes me very uncomfortable. I can't concentrate on my job anymore because my mom felt it's the reason I'm still single. They refused me getting an apartment. They said it would scare men away from me the more. I couldn't even get a car, even when I could afford it. They said it is luxury. As a woman, I don't need it. I asked myself bitterly, did I offend God? In the evening, that sent for me. I had to quickly freshen up as I haven't stepped out of my room since morning. Getting to the sitting room, there was total darkness. Dad, I called out with my phone touch trying to locate the switch. The light suddenly comes on with a melodic baby rhyme. Everyone was present. I cried. I can't remember the last time I felt the real love of my parents, let alone my siblings. I knelt down instantly crying instead of celebrating. No one called nor messaged me on my birthday. No one posted me, but they organized a party for me. It felt like a dream, and I loved it. After a while, Pastor Donald walked in with a tall man. Everyone rushed to welcome them, especially the tall man. I was clueless as he was relating with everyone, especially my parents. Who is he? I asked my younger sister. He's Pastor Theo. She replied with a warm smile. He's a very generous man. You would like him. He organized this party for you, she continued. You look beautiful in real life more than in pictures. Can we wed already? He asked as he walked majestically towards me. My name is Theophilus Osakwe. I'm a minister of the gospel. I have heard so much about you. Seeing you in person feels like a dream, but I thank God it's flesh and blood. He pulled me to himself. Excuse me, you don't know me, I said while trying to resist the embrace. You think? You Devine Omoturiogo, born in Ondo State, March 13th, 1990. Studied urban and regional planning from OAU. First child of Mr. and Mrs. Omoturiogo. Quiet, intelligent, and kind, with little touch of pride. Should I continue? He asked affectionately, looking straight into my eyes. What is going on? I asked myself. I couldn't utter a word because my family were busy cheering him on. I haven't seen them so happy like this for me for a very long time. Before I could say Jack, Theo was already kneeling with a pure diamond ring in his hands, asking for my hand in marriage. My eyes spilled. My heart beat like a wide wind. Different thoughts, multiple emotions, all in one heart. The cheering of my family members and Pastor Donald was intense. My mom was chanting, Vine say yes, Vine say yes, along with everyone. I thought it was a trance until my sister patted my shoulder. I looked at her and she said, Vine say yes already. Theo is a nice man. You both will make a wonderful couple. I looked around once again, seeing the joy and happiness in everyone's faces, especially my mom. I couldn't take away this happiness from her. If it takes to marry a man I barely know, so be it. I stretched forth my hands as he gladly fixed the ring. We have a wedding to plan, my mom echoed gladly. Theo and I had our very first hug. It feels magical and uneasy at the same time. The wedding plan commenced as soon as possible. Theo couldn't stop expressing how happy he was. Do you know, since I was 20, God revealed it to me? After a revival program few months ago, the Lord said, call Pastor Donald. Tell him the Lord said he should introduce your wife to you. Boom, he sent pictures of you, name and address. He said, this is the woman God laid in my spirit to introduce to you. Throughout our wedding preparations, Theo and I were always together, attending functions and church services. Sometimes I spent the night in his house. He was a definition of a gentleman. He treated me with so much respect, care, and lot of love. Our wedding was talk of the town. Prominent people graced the occasion. Money and gifts were surplus. My joy knows no bound. A day I eagerly waited for. My mom's happiness was contagious. officially Mr. and Mrs. Osakwe. I officially moved in with my husband. After our wedding, we promised ourselves to make our marriage work, even if we didn't have any time to study each other. My husband invited me to a very private and classy neighborhood. Getting there, he surprised me with a beautiful brand new Lexus 470. In his words, "Honey, here is our new car." He handed the keys to me. I was shocked. Tears of joy was flowing like a river in my eyes. I opened my car and found yet another gift. "What is this, honey?" "It's all yours. Open it." I unwrapped the gift. Surprisingly, an adult toy. I asked nervously, "An adult toy? What can I possibly do with this?" "Yes, baby, it's an adult toy. See, don't overthink this. You know I travel a lot. As my wife, you can't lack anything. If you ever feel honey at my absence, use it. Let's go inside, freshen up, so you test drive your car." Months into our marriage, I have gotten more than all I've ever dreamed of. My husband is the best I can boldly say. My life knows no sorrow and worries anymore. My friends and family that have deserted me before fight for my attention now. For real, everybody wants to identify with success. Almost a year into our marriage, it's weird. My husband hasn't had any sexual intimacy with me. During our honeymoon, he claimed we needed time to bond deeply since we didn't cut before marriage. I agreed, after which he started traveling from programs to programs. I spent most nights alone. It's gradually telling on me. Maybe he is not into me, I concluded. But I look astonishingly beautiful and appealing. Why is he not into me? One day, I was missing him so badly. Though we are not sexually connected, but emotionally we are compatible. I decided to put on his t-shirt while watching TV. But then, I slept off on the couch. I was in my dream when someone was smooshing and kissing me. Surprisingly, I woke up on our matrimonial bed with my husband by my side. I wonder how it happened. It's real, I told myself. That was the first time we mingled. Luckily, I conceived and we were both happy. We attended all doctor's appointments together. The love from family and well-wishers was massive. I finally put to bed a bouncing baby boy. My husband was overwhelmed. Fast forward to a year after, my husband's unavailability increased. He's always traveling to and fro with Pastor Donald. One day, I tried reaching him to let him know our family friend reached out to me. He had an accommodation issue. I tried to no avail, so I decided to go fix our old apartment for him to put up for a while. Reaching there, I found Pastor Donald's car parked at the compound. I wondered why. I walked in, tried knocking, but music was so loud inside. Obviously, someone is in there, I said to myself. I stood for a while to check if the person would hear the knock and open the door. But to no avail. I opened the door. I walked in. I saw red-handed, making love passionately with a fellow man. I was startled, watching my husband being passed on by a fellow man, his friend that orchestrated our marriage. His godfather, same man I repeatedly reported my husband to. "Oh, Devine, your husband is cheating on you with a man?" I asked, looking miserably at myself. "You asked for a husband, not a wife to another man." I screamed and collapsed. I woke up in the hospital, found Theo seated at the bedside holding my hands. I got discharged, got home. Theo still trying to buy me into enduring his bisexual identity with him. It's the audacity for me, the request for me to carry on like all is well. All for what? Late marriage? I was 35 and unmarried. Was that a crime? My mom and everyone around me made it seem like a crime. I bowed to their pressure. Now the consequences is all mine, and mine alone. Not anymore, I said to Theo. I had to leave and take our son. I will start all over again. I know it will be hard, but having my son with me is my endless strength and motivation. So in this life, don't take actions because people are talking. Because even if you do it or you don't do it, people will still talk. Let your happiness come first.